It all begins tonight in Iowa. Here are live pictures from Des Moines. It's the first real test for the presidential field in Decision 2016.
The caucuses begin in a little less than 2 hours, and with both races extremely close, candidates are still out there making their final pitches to voters.
I've spent less money than anybody else, and I have the best result. I'm number one.
We recognize we're not the front runner. We know we're an underdog, but we feel good about it.
This is a national campaign. We are in this to win at the convention.
I'm so excited about tonight. I'm feeling so energized because of all of you. We're going to win! Yeah.
24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin here right now with why some candidates may not have to win tonight to have a good night.
It's not all about winning, except for those that it's all about winning about. We'll talk about that, starting with the Democrats. The tale of polls is different for Democrats who only have two major contenders. If Hillary Clinton wins, she dodges the Sanders bullet and her second embarrassing loss in Iowa. Questions will remain about Sanders' viability even if he does well as expected next week in New Hampshire. If Sanders wins, on the other hand, then it becomes a different kind of contest out there. If he could win the first two, despite a questionable ground game moving forward in the South, the Clinton campaign will come under some serious pressure, and there you can see how tight it is, probably even a little tighter in that Des Moines Register poll right there. For Republicans, it is a different story. If Cruz and Trump finish 1-2 in either combination, they move on pretty much unscathed, though a Cruz win over Trump would have some validation for Cruz viability. That's Trump's question. But what about number three? What if Rubio makes a surge? Anything higher than third makes him look like he's on a roll. What if one of the others, for example, Rand Paul or Ben Carson, what if one of them cracks the top three unexpectedly? It could be a massive boost for campaigns struggling to get the traction they haven't been able to. On the other hand, if one of the top three fails to finish on the podium, it could create chaos in their campaigns just a week before the next big test in New Hampshire. So if Clinton wins, Sanders has to win in New Hampshire. If Sanders wins, Clinton's got to hold on, because if she loses those first two, it could be a problem. If anyone other than Cruz, Trump, or Rubio come in the top three for the Republicans, there's going to be a shakeup. But here's the thing we know for sure. After tonight, some of these folks are out of it. Whether they admit it publicly or whether they say they're out, after tonight, some of these campaigns are over. This field gets smaller, and we start getting closer to finding the eventual nominees. So for somebody like a Rand Paul or Ben Carson or even Rubio, you don't have to win. But somebody like a Trump, Cruz, Clinton, they really have to win. So the odds are different for different folks out there.
Yeah, the first real test for Trump.
Yeah.
As we'll see, like, who's going to vote.
And it's an organizational test. It's not even a popularity test. It's, does he have the ability to organize?
And does Hillary have a firewall set up?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
She could be 0-2 here headed into South Carolina.
It could happen if it does. That's going to be a big issue.
It will.
A lot to talk about. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.